Bark, bark, woof, woof, happy puppy here. Okay, so I am here playing Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2. Now, there's obviously been a lot of fanfare about this game. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and start doing the campaign. I know everybody's really curious about that sort of thing. Or if I'm going to go ahead and start with a co-op. That's... excuse me. Now, a little bit of housekeeping before I start anything. And right now, I know I'm not streaming nowhere near as much as I used to. But I've been putting in more overtime out of my full-time job for actually getting a couple things done for the channels, or rather for one of the things is getting artwork commissioned, like actual thumbnails. And then soon enough I'm actually going to see about getting a animation done for the start, like counting down to the stream actually starts, and then one for YouTube Premiere. It's likely going to be the same thing. I have a couple different thumbnails ready to go. You'll be seeing them as I'm posting to YouTube. So there is that. I've been working with my favorite artist from Berlin. She's absolutely wonderful. Like, I can't recommend her enough. I think her Twitter handle is Artsy Mommy. I think. But either way, she's really good, and I really like working with her. So look forward to that. There will be at one point. We were talking earlier about getting thumbnails for the Warhammer universe done. I know I have a number of Warhammer games here on my PlayStation, and I think a couple on my Steam account. So I might do a couple different thumbnails. Like one if I'm playing. I'm thinking of getting a dedicated thumbnail just for Space Marines 2 here. I don't know how much time I'm planning to put into this game. I don't have a, number for that. But also because I do have so many other different Warhammer games, having a couple thumbnails for it that I will be switching between depending on what I'm doing would be a lot better. So that being said, let me know in chat about my voice. I've been trying to adjust voice levels. I noticed in some of my other previous streams that my voice is being overridden by the game. So I do apologize for that. I'm hoping that this is okay. So I think that's it. I am trying one more thing. I know I haven't exactly been posting a lot of audio roleplays. Normally I was trying to get them out by every Friday, but again, I'm pulling a full-time job and pulling in overtime, so I haven't had the chance to even record. I have one or two ideas that I want to get done, but I haven't found the time yet. That being said, when I finally do get the chance, and I'm hoping I can get back into the saddle of it, because frankly, it was, for me, even though I'll be honest with myself, wasn't really, I know I'm not good. I should say, I don't want to say I'm not good at it, but I'm still very much a amateur and beginner at doing that sort of thing. But I find it fun. So I will be trying to return to that as soon as I possibly can. But for right now, if I can just even get one out, I'm gonna be happy about it. The other part of that though too is I'm also doing those audio role plays. I'm having a bit of a conflict with myself on that one. I like doing things completely off the cuff, completely improv, maybe having a couple bullet points I can kind of bounce off of in, like, I really should be using a script for them, but it doesn't. I've noticed that when I try to read from a script, I don't put as much emotion into it. And that's the other thing, though, too, is learning to broadcast emotion through my voice. People can't see my face. Also, that's the other thing I'm going to bring up, too. Here I thought I had, all the housekeeping out of the way. My bad. But I am looking into using either subscribing or getting software, so this way when I stream off the PlayStation, like I'm doing now for this, that I can bring up some sort of either PNG avatar or some sort of something, you guys can actually make eye contact with. I'm just not sure how to do that. Again, I'm looking into it. I'm still also looking and building the Discord server, but that's a slow process for me because I was like, I want things. I want to know how to do things myself, because of this way, if something goes wrong, it's not just, oh hey, Google, how do I do this? It's like, okay, I just need to place this person here and give them this amount of permissions, and then have the Discord bot do this. So, like, Discord will be coming, I just don't know when. And then back to the previous thing of me getting an avatar going, I have a PNG model, I just don't know how to do anything with, at least for when I stream with PlayStation. I use my PlayStation streaming more than my actual main PC I have. So there is that. Ideally, I would like to. I gotta look into it more. But for now, though, I guess we'll just get going. If I do stream the campaign for this game, I probably won't release anything onto YouTube until after September 9th, just because that's when a lot of the PC stuff comes out, and I'd rather not spoil the game for them. If anyone here is planning on, watching it on YouTube, wow, my Midwestern accent really just came through on that one. Like, not even my Midwestern, it's more close to the Minnesota Uber accent. Oh, I was re-listening to some of my older audio roleplays. I'm like, holy crap! It can really be. It really shows through. But anyway, so I already went through most of the stuff, so. Don't really need to go through a lot of this. Start game. Go normal. And 41 first millennium, human stands on the brink of annihilation. The galaxy spanning the Imperium of Man is best on all sides. Hostile aliens, a threat from within by traitors and heretics. It is the age of constant war, a new dark age in which enlightenment is replaced by superstition, rhetoric, blind prayer, and to live in such time is to be one amongst untold billions existing in the cruelest and bloodiest regime imaginable. The most powerful, most dreaded Imperium's defenders are the Space Marines, bioengineered superhuman warriors. They are humanity's last bastion against terror. There is no time for peace, no respite, and no forgiveness. Yeah, actually that's a pretty good summary. In the grim darkness of a far future, there is only war. I know what this entails, and I know enough about the lore. They're not going to last more than 19 seconds. Each. Codex is starting. Nosebag planet. Under attack. Xenos, Tyranids. Nearby forces.
Team leader to squad. Box check. Repeat. Kill team leader to squad. Confirm Vox contact.
We have crashed. It's from your position.
Do you have the virus bomb? Damn it.
That trick is only going to work once against the Tyranids. Some people might be new to the Warhammer lore, but this is to me, a very interesting. So the Warhammer universe is a very dark, grim place. Basically, any social progress and any technological progress has stopped. Basically, part of the reason everything's so messed up is every time humanity gets to a point, it rises, it falls, it rises, it falls, and it's just a constant thing. and right now is at the fall point, more or less. Like every time there's social progress, technological process, it just ends up getting halted. All that being said, one of the things I really like the fact that they're using the Tyranids this time, because Tyranids are very interesting as an opponent. Also, they're terrifying. So, which one would you rather fight? A Space Marine like this? Or would you rather try to pick a fight with 1,000 hungry maws and eyes staring at you? So it's either, when they say humanity is surrounded by all sides, they mean it. Tyranids are a unnatural threat. Even the Warp even the Chaos Demons have problems with Tyranids. But we'll see how this gets handled. I actually really like the armor design too. I don't know enough about the actual chapters and their armor and what armor signifies what to actually, speak on any length. But excuse me. It is always very interesting. Look around, I was kind of already doing that.
Contact with brother. Approaching orbital launcher facility. Well secured.
Hellstross, Alpha! I'm moving to the crash site. Do you read?
Any sign of the commander? Negative. No contact since the crash.
I'm here, damn it!
Hellstross, you have command. What are your orders? Proceed as planned. Launch the virus bomb into the stratosphere, detonate it, and watch the Tyranids die. The sight I will greatly enjoy.
Transmitter must be broken.
You see, this is what I mean, like 1,000 hungry maws. You can see that like right in front of you. It is actually really cool detail to me that they have able to get so many enemies on screen. Now, I don't think I'd be able to take a flight from here. But yeah. No, but the other part of that though too is they really are going to get one shot with this bomb. This virus bomb. Because Tyranids hyper-evolve fast. So let's say they try to invade a planet with that's just mostly molten, and they fail like the first time, the next wave will be adapted to handle such a planet. So this virus is only going to work once, basically, within in-game lore. Not this in-game, but within Warhammer lore. That virus bomb is only going to work once. So they gotta make it count. Because in the next batch, the hive mind will basically direct its evolution to become very resilient, if not immune to the virus. So, I'm sorry, but I just now noticed the teeth on the chainsword. The fact that it's running like that. Very pretty to me. Ah, there is a sprint. Hell, squishy. Like, not in a fun way. I can also hear the chittering. That's slightly unnerving. Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Homicans. The area will be crawling with them.
Okay, so there's this. I did do some. I did listen to some like tips and tricks beforehand, so I have something of an idea. Oh, look at the character's cape. Like you can actually see the dirt build up on the cape, the general quote-unquote wetness, like it's been traveling through a moist environment.
Alpha, where is that damn virus bomb?
R1.
I'm up to my elbows in these wretched forms.
Okay.
Any word from Brother Darius or the commander? Nothing. It is left to us to share the glory now, Kelstros.
Hold on, brothers.
L1 the prairie.
Spores. Now they send larger meat to stop me.
Okay, so X to dodge. I love that. I like that. So, R3 to perform a finisher and restore some armor. Gotcha. So basically we need to be doing that more
You
often.
must reach that bomb. I will, even if I have to chew my way through.
I thought he was just gonna try to ram his way through, not Spartan kick it. Oh, I can't go any further. I kind of want to explore this area, but I understand.
Darius. Brother. I will repay them tenfold. This bolter will roar in your name, Darius. I swear on it. Come, vermin!
I should be kicking these rotten sea lost use out of my fangs for weeks. Situation here in the launcher is becoming severe. Have you secured the virus bomb? No. For every gaunt I smash, 10 more come raining down. If we fail to launch that bomb, there will be nothing to stop the Tyranids. I am almost at the crash site. Just make sure the launcher is still standing when I get there. I will hold the line for as long as I can.
R1, R2, and then I can also parry. I just got looking around on this one. Sorry for my silence, but this is actually pretty cool. That's that's a good thing to know. If the enemy guy is just good enough too, also it's a Tyranid, so they're not that smart, at least individually, that they are maneuvering themselves around. So it's not just like, oh, I've taken this high ground, I stay at high ground. Now, if he's just gonna get this thing out of the way, you just as well, no, he's in armor, so he might not be able to jump that high.
We are running out of time. Kill team, I am at the crash site.
Okay, so this gives you a good idea on how tall Space Marines really are. So this vehicle is one that a guardsman would use. Guardsman, basically the standard human height, right? Compare that, standard human height, to this Space Marine. That's the difference.
Baron, my brother, you have honored the Imperium with your devotion.
I'm trying to see where from.
Ulfa! Hellstros, if you can hear me, I have the virus bomb. Headed to the orbital launcher.
Is that as hard as you bite, Xenos? Come on! Endless shoulder!
Ulfa! Death will not go unpunished.
Tyranids have breached the perimeter. Ulfa! Anyone! Is the bomb en route?
Hang on, Hellstros!
Yes! Yes, yes, yes! You I thought I killed you. They did a really good job with the environment. Like, that's really cool. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. Like, we know this is a planet, but it's just strange enough to signify that this does not belong on Earth. And the spore containers. I'm not sure if actually spore would be the right word, but the Tyranid quote-unquote dropships, maybe? Very organic, yet really, yeah, I'm not sure what the word for it. Disgusting would be a great word.
Hellstros, are you with me? I have the bomb!
Oh, here's ammo. That's never a good sign. Also, why didn't, this is just me, but if you know your transmitter's gone, why not take the transmitter off any one of the other fallen Space Marines? It just seems like, though...
You have served your Emperor well, brother.
Oh, that's not good.
Record log. To any Imperial unit that recovers this log, my kill team crash-landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by Tyranids. I have the virus bomb, moving to the orbital launcher. We'll fire into stratosphere where it will disperse over Tyranid positions.
Well, that's the other sad thing about this, generally speaking, with in-game lore. of Warhammer 40k, if the Tyranids are already there, it's already too late. Generally speaking. But you could feel that. There's half. To each shot. There's half to each assault bolter rifle. Within in-game lore, no ordinary person could be able to fire a bolter like that and still have their arm. Just to give you an idea how strong these Marines are.
Continue long. The virus is our one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces. They will adapt, but it will slow them down. The virus must be launched into the stratosphere. Nothing else matters.
Okay, so they acknowledge in this game, that it's not going to be a permanent solution. That's good. That's a good attention to detail on that one. By no means am I a lore buff on this one. I don't know half of what I think I know on this, and I'm trying to, not insert my foot into my mouth on that. Oh, hi. I am also fully aware I am not very good at this. If I were a Space Marine, I'd be dead. Well, maybe not, because I've had such good training.
Your tardiness has been flagged for invigilation.
Open the gates!
Shift chronometer reset. You're registered as on duty. Carry out the on-science work according to the divine synchronicity.
Main danger to these things. And as I said, these Tyranids are just dangerous enough. on an individual level, they're not that tough. At least among the smaller ones. But as a horde, you're basically, it's like a swarm. You're bleeding against a swarm of you're bleeding in piranha-infested waters, and it ain't gonna work well for you until you actually get some of the bigger ones. The bigger they are, the more smarter they are, generally speaking. And the smarter ones influence the smaller ones, essentially acting like a hive mind amplifier in a way.
Inserting payload.
Jesus. How strong are these guys?
Payload chambered. Hazardous material detected. Further benedictions required.
Transmitting override authorization. Set course for stratospheric detonation.
The rite of safeguard must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console.
I do not like the fact they just gave me grenades. Lovely. That's also not a good sign.
Machine Spirit, where is the command console?
On the observation platform above. The Magos on duty does not respond.
Summon the lift.
I like that visceral reaction right there. First fire is with the bolter. Inaccurate in any sort of way. Sorry folks, had to readjust my headset. It's a bit later at night. It's like 11:31, so I'm trying to make sure I keep my voice down in order to make sure that, I'm not waking or disturbing anyone. So I have half my headset on and the other half not. So this way I can actually more or less measure how loud I really am, because I don't want to wake people up.
Machine Spirit, what is the status of the orbital launcher?
Hibernation. Console inactive for 22 hours. This impiety to the Omnisire has been logged.
Activate launch systems.
The rite of initialization must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console. The command console is posted at the edge of the observation platform. A Magos will attend to you shortly.
Doubtful.
I had to just take a moment to enjoy an environment, because actually that's really good little details in here to me. Granted, I know graphics-wise, it's probably not the best game on a PS5, but still. Like, this looks like an active, or formerly active, Warzone. The little bodies from the former swarms. I like the fact that I also keep finding more grenades tells me that I'm gonna be in for a bit of trouble. So sorry if I go silent, because then that means I'm just concentrating. Oh look, an ammo cache. That's not good.
Awakening systems for hibernation. Item capacitors initialized. Personnel may begin prayers of charging.
Drone, can you not hasten the damn process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred. Launch trajectory may have been altered.
See what you mean by say death by 1,000 balls? This is what I need. Ooh, gooey. See what I mean? Bigger ones sometimes take command of the smaller ones. And that was a prime example. Oh, barely survived that.
It is done.
Ooh. Even in armor plating, that's gotta hurt. Most of this bad boy.
Take you all with me. I will not rest until you lie dead at my feet.
With his own bone blade.
Even if I am
Nice.
slain, I will leave you with wounds by which you will remember me.
That was my own fault.
We will eradicate your kind from the galaxy.
Nice. Execute that one right away.
May that virus strip your flesh from your bones.
Oh boy. Only worth this thing. Sink it off. Like that. Now, a Space Marine could actually theoretically survive that. Any normal person, absolutely not. But we know that was Captain Titus from the previous game. Battle Barge resilient.
Praise the Emperor. The wound was fatal. You survived only through the Rubicon surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Why?
Lord Calgar issued the command himself.
Is he here?
Gone. Summoned by the Primarch.
I must get back to the Watch Fortress.
You have been reassigned.
My place is with the Death Watch.
The Inquisition can find no stain on you, Titus. Accused of heresy. You have served penance in the Death Watch for almost a century. And not once have you faltered. But you will never know redemption until you have faced the judgment of your brothers. Prove yourself to us and know true absolution. What is your life?
My honor is my life.
What is your fate?
My duty is my fate.
What is your fear?
My fear is to fail.
What is your reward?
My salvation is my reward.
What is your craft?
My craft is death.
What is your pledge?
My pledge is eternal service.
Jeez. Sweet beer cheeses.
The Rubicon surgery has remade you as a Primaris Marine. You are now stronger, faster, and more resilient. You will take your place as an Ultramarine once more. Your brothers will know that you served in the Death Watch, but your dishonorable status as a Black Shield has been redacted from the archives. Should it be discovered, there would be questions. Lord Calgar has offered you a second chance. Do not taint it.
That was a cool little detail in the background. You have a floating cherub over there.
Sergeant Ventia has secured the spaceport and handed over its defense to the Cadians.
Ventia, the guards will be cleaning up bits of Tyranid for weeks.
Brother,
Lieutenant. Kudanos, we have work to do.
Again,
Gather the rest of the
right
squad
here is a
for the
perfect example
Yes, brother.
of how tall in the build of a Space Marine compared to that of an, I will say, average-sized human. Adeptus Mechanicus. Servo Cherubs.
Sending Astartes support.
Thank you, Lord. We shall ready a counter-offensive.
The effects of the virus bomb are already wearing off. Get me scout reports on enemy strength and the orbital guns.
Yes, Captain.
My lord. Lieutenant Titus reporting for duty.
Have Sergeant Gadriel report to the bridge. How are your wounds?
Good enough.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions, suspicions. I cannot afford discord among the men. Not now. You're a lieutenant now. Will that be a problem?
No, Captain.
Very well. We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets. Avarax, a hive world, and Kadaku, which you already know. We're abandoning the latter. It's mostly Adeptus Mechanicus research facilities. We're evacuating critical assets and personnel. These defense guns are keeping the skies clear for our ships. The Tyranids have taken note. Get down there and protect those guns.
Captain, you wish to see me?
Sergeant, this is Lieutenant Titus. He'll be taking over command of your squad.
Sir,
I expect you on the ground within 30 minutes. Dismissed.
Lieutenant, forgive my hesitation. I am merely surprised by this development.
As am I.
Sergeant Gadriel, the Absolver is ready to depart.
Brother Chiron, this is Lieutenant Titus. He will be leading our squad.
Is that so? Well, I shall be glad to have a commander of such experience.
Is the rest of the squad ready?
Already assembled on the flight deck.
Good. We'll leave immediately.
Ooh! U.S. battle barge map to navigate between locations of the barge. Okay. So that means I haven't learned anything yet.
What is our assignment?
Acadians have lost control of the orbital guns. We are to recapture them.
Lost them already.
The Tyranids are hurling scores of those guns in great waves. I'm impressed the Acadians held out this long. Brothers Lirio, Altarius, and Elian make up the rest of our squad.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Only these past 2 days.
Then there is much to learn.
I look forward to it.
Ooh, that is a nice little detail. He actually doesn't have a full... He actually has a prosthetic on his hand. Or forehand.
Secondary Gunnery Officer Elrod, report to Hangar Bay Aquila 5 at once.
What do you think you're doing?
Ordnance deployment. Path
Attention
obstructed.
Hangar Gunnery crew.
Stand aside.
All outgoing
Those
vessels
warheads are not
require
properly secured. Do you know what will happen if one comes loose?
Path obstructed. Stand aside.
I'll do it myself. Go and find a tech piece and tighten the screws in that half-brain of yours.
Task completed. Seeking blessings of cogitation.
May get some Galileo on here of this.
Evac vessels inbound. Stand by for
Pity the effects of the virus bomb were so short-lived.
Sergeant?
Brothers, we are joined by Lieutenant Titus.
Welcome, brother. We are yours to command.
We leave immediately.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Unless there is a cutscene that pops up when we land, I will probably cut the stream here, just because it's almost.
Sir, you served in the Death Watch.
Yes.
That must have been a great honor. It's a privilege to serve with you.
Approaching drop zone.
Let's go.
You see those service studs? Our lieutenant is over 200 years old. He couldn't have been born in Primaris.
You're right. And now he has your command.
Hold your feet, soldier! Move to defend our west flank! And get those heavy bolters resupplied! My lord! Major Sarkana, 8th Cadian Regiment.
Major, give me an update.
The wretched beasts have taken the orbital guns. They pushed us back to this encampment and are staging a heavy assault.
Lyrion, take Altarius and Elion and remain here to secure the encampment.
Yes, brother.
Major, we must reach the defense guns.
Yes, my lord. Follow me. This
That's cool. I did not know that. Then again, I haven't paused it, so combo list immediately. I'm loving this so far. I really am. They already have a photo mode in? Yes. This could be great for making little wallpapers for my laptop or whatever. But, excuse me. I'm going to cut the stream here. This has been an absolute joy to play, and I also have access to the multiplayer, so I may or may not be, over the next couple of streams, be doing the multiplayer and not do the main missions, just because, again, I kind of want to hold off on that for the next, 4 or 5 days until after the release for PC players. One issue I do have is the fact that as a console player, I was able to play it early compared to PC people, which were kind of left in the dust. So I'm thinking kind of out of respect for them. Now I know my channel is very, very, very little small, little thing. I'm aware, but kind of want to, try at least attempt to find a way to keep things fair. I'm already seeing full walkthroughs and full playthroughs from people who either got this early or like me are playing on a console, recording and putting it up. But I don't want to be one of those who uh, immediately on a full playthrough just release everything. Kind of still is my job as a streamer to do that, but I'd like to take a little bit of responsibility, at least when it comes to like posting on YouTube anyway. So if I do anything story-wise, don't anticipate it being up on my YouTube channel. It's the same name as what I have here for Twitch. So again, don't anticipate this going up right away. Not just because I want to throw a couple things onto the video itself, but again, I just kind of I don't feel right posting any main story stuff until after the game has been released for everyone. So again, though, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this here, and I'm gonna say, um, well, I already went through housekeeping earlier, but look forward to. I am slowly building up. What's the word I'm looking for? Different thumbnails I can use. I've been paying an artist to make good quality thumbnails, and I will be reusing some of those thumbnails. So, for example, right now she's working on one for Stardew Valley, and earlier it was earlier today I got the first draft of it, and it's absolutely adorable. That being said, so when you see a audio roleplay video pop up, you're gonna see the same thumbnail at least for a little while. And this is going to be the same thing for when I play the tank game or when I play Final Fantasy 14. I am going to start. I was originally thinking of my rotation of doing like if I stream like 3 times in a week, use the same thumbnail for it, and then move on to the next game and use a thumbnail for that game. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. I will likely uh, play whatever. I have about 10 games that I plan on kind of cycling through. So I was thinking about just one week just to, for example, like doing Minecraft. The week after that, then doing this game, for example. But with me reusing thumbnails, just because again, I don't want to use an AI art generator for this. I don't want to support that. I'm seeing a lot of content creators use AI art generation for thumbnails. I don't blame them. I really don't. However, I don't think I want to go down that route. This would be different if I had like a Patreon or something and I could feasibly say, okay, I'm getting this amount of money for the channel, and I can dedicate this amount of money to getting uh, bulk thumbnails. I don't have that ability yet. So for now, that's part of the reason why I'm going with getting good quality thumbnails and reusing them. So again, expect that to happen. Get audio roleplays out. I just don't know how often that's going to be. As I said, I'd like to get back to that. But until then, I'm going to keep on streaming and just do what I can when I can. Don't forget to check out my friends at the Shipwrecked Crew. They are lovely people, and if I remember to, I'll throw a link when I get this posted to YouTube for not just the Shipwreck Crew, but also for artist. I think her Twitter handles Artsy Mommy. I'll see about throwing a link in there as well. And I guess it's time to sign off and say, at least attempt to sign off for like the third, fourth time. Bark, bark, woof, woof, happy puppy, signing out and signing off. Good night.